Many dementia residents where I worked at the D3 unit had had a really good life, and they didn't want to give up on that because of a failing memory and being institutionalised. But to be able to continue having enjoyment in life, one needs to be able to adjust to live in a dementia unit. And with that, support helps on 3 accounts. Firstly, the dementia resident needs to be warm. Secondly, they need to have a nice, comfortable, cosy room set up that they can retreat to as their own space. And thirdly, they need to be able to make friends either with another individual person or with the group at large. If they've got these 3 things in place, they're warm and cozy, they've got a good wardrobe, good warm bedding and a warm room, if they're supported and they can make friends, then they can be assured that they can have a good quality time in a dementia unit to the best of everybody's ability. Now, with women, making friends is particularly important because they love to sit down. Women do like to sit down and have a chat about what's going on, and they love to observe and see and view and take in all the gossip factor of what's happening. Just like Women's Weekly, Women's Day, a dementia unit is very much like that. There is a lot going on, a lot to see, a lot to talk about. And women especially like doing this, not men, I have to say. So if a female dementia resident makes friends with another female dementia resident, often similar backgrounds help. So school teachers tend to make friends with each other, nurses similarly the same, because they've got just a similar approach. I mean, with school teachers, they love the activities. I mean, they've been in this classroom their whole life, which is one big long activity. So they join in, they participate, they expect others to join in, they chat, they converse. And so that dialogue and that whole approach fits with them. Similarly, with women that have been nurses, they make friends. They'll be on the lookout to help those that need a glass of water, those that have fallen. You need to call out the nurse. If someone's upset or unhappy, see if you can help with a consoling word, etc. So people band together in this way, very much in fact. I mean, so many school teachers made friends with each other and nurses the same. And a lot of the women that come into dementia units, or where I worked, a lot of them had been school teachers or nurses for some reason. So that was how they could link in. Now, for those that weren't school teachers and nurses and didn't have that background, of course, what I used to find actually, many of them, the ones that adapted well, made friends not so much with an individual specifically, but they became friendly with the group, especially the group at their dining table, the other 3 ladies there, and the group at the activities. If they could have that liaison, that friendship, that fun, that chat, dialogue with these 2 groups, then they were fine. Because 3 meals a day, you were three same ladies every meal. That's nearly 3 hours a day by the time you get there and pack up. That's a lot of time, half a day. Then another half day at the activities with the same ladies plus another 5. Plenty of company. So enjoy that, and enjoying the activities which are there for your entertainment, of course, and cognitive stimulation. You've got a good full day as long as you're interested in such activities. I mean, most people, not everyone, I have to say, when you have dementia, you can lose your appetite, but probably most of the healthy dementia residents coming in have a good appetite. I mean, end of the days, of course, dehydration and appetite loss comes in, but when they first come into the unit, their appetite's good. They love the meal, the food, all the variety. So they talk about that. And then, of course, the activities. So many activities, especially if there's a smart TV. What is there not to view? There's beautiful animal programs, David Attenborough, Royal Family, interviews of the golden Hollywood years. It's all at their fingertips. And, for those that like the more low-key activities like bingo and happy hour, which many people do like, that's there for them as well. So it can actually be quite constructive time being at a dementia unit. In fact, many of the residents say, oh, we're too busy, there's too much on, we haven't even got time to read. Many of them being readers, oh, when are we going to read? And so you actually have to be careful not to put too much into the schedule so that they do actually have time to rest and unwind and have their chance of relaxation and leisure rather than having too much packed in. But if they've got a nice warm room, if they've got, cozy, comfortable situation and a nice view, they've made friends, they enjoy the activities, they can adapt, and they do adapt absolutely with these criteria in place. They adapt and adjust and enjoy. They do enjoy living in they don't consider it a dementia unit. They call it a nursing home, most of them. So all that stigma and prejudice isn't there. They're just living with a whole group of other women and some men, of course, whose company they enjoy very much because men are the minority, and they can have a nice life. But all of these things need to be put in place for them to have a nice life. They need to be able to know where their bedroom is so they can have a chance of getting there and relaxing and not being subjected to being stuck in the lounge. They need to have a warm space, a view, familiar things, etc. All of which I've said in the books, The Resident's Voice, Resident's Rise, and all these plentiful videos. Thank you for your comments, views, and please subscribe. Thank you.